Welcome back to the channel. Welcome in to S&S Pigskin Picks. We got an NFL Week 17 preview of the two games going on Saturday. Some big games here, Jer. Big playoff implications. You want to get right into it and talk these two big matchups in the NFL?
Not only implications, but definite playoff atmospheres. This Texans Chargers could go off on the AFC side very easily. And Texans are on a roll. So are the Chargers, though. And it just seems like the Chargers, on the offensive side of the ball, they're a little bit stronger. But this Texans defense just can't be had. I believe Texans will
very
win,
strong.
At least by 3. Yeah,
I think it's a tough game to call, honestly, just because Chargers have been on a roll. But I mean, Justin Herbert has been banged up, and last game he did pretty good, but the other couple of games he was just kind of scraping by. So I think this is just two really, really good teams going head to head. Tough game for me to call. I think for me, I would tease up the Texans over a touchdown because I just think this will be a fairly close game. But as for who wins, I think it's tough to call here, man. I mean, both teams they got good defenses. I think Chargers defense is a little underrated. And the last 4 or 5 games, I've noticed Chargers are an over team. You know what I mean? A lot of high scoring games.
Well, they're
they beat Kansas City.
They're in.
Yeah. They beat
Chargers.
Yeah.
Again, I know I talk about this all the time, but it's psychology, man. It's right back in that part of the brain that you don't know that's working. And it's like, hey guys, we're in the play. Obviously they don't want to go sink down to the low seed and have to play number 2.
Yeah.
So it's just human nature. You're already in the dance. Like, why are you fighting to get in the door when you're already
still have a chance. Door, right? They still have a chance at the division, right? And the home field, right? So I think if I think Denver has clinched a division. So, but I mean, they have a chance for higher seeding, right? But Texans can still miss the playoffs. Texans, if they lose this game and next week, and the Colts somehow, if they win this week and win next week, Colts can still kind of slip in. So, I mean, Texans, they got some work to do, right?
It's just kind of, for me, the effort is going to come from deep within. And like you said, Herbert's banged up. Like, obviously he's going to play, but, he'd probably play a little bit lighter just because, right? I really like the Texans.
Well, I mean, like, it's funny is because the Chargers were underdogs to Kansas City. They won. They were underdogs to Philadelphia. They won. And they were even underdogs last week to Dallas somehow, and they won. So the market has been low on the Chargers, definitely, obviously because of the injuries and the O-line. But I don't know if it's smoke and mirrors, but both teams are really good.
The Texans will continue the streak, and the Chargers won't. That's kind of where I'm coming from.
Right. But both teams are red hot, right? So something does have to give. For the over under, I think it's at 39.5 to the 40 range, somewhere in there. I got to lean over. I think both teams can get in the 20s here. Obviously, on paper, you got two really good defenses, but the way Chargers have been scoring lately, I just can't see this game be low scoring. But it is Week 17, the NFL, kind of a pseudo playoff game, right? So, what do you think for the over under? High scoring, low scoring?
Right. If Texas defense does their thing, no, I kind of see it the other way. I see the Texans winning again with only 20 points and no more, maybe even a 19-13 or 19-6. If the Texans don't have to score over 20, I don't think they're going to. I still don't have faith in the offense. But,
well, it's a ball control offense, right? They're a ball control offense, right? Because, I mean, you don't really have like a star running back, and you only have one really good wide receiver. So I don't blame them for playing conservative, but we'll see what happens in this game. For me, I think it's definitely tease up the Texans over a touchdown. And slight lean to the over. Let's move on to the Second game, the primetime game, we got news that no Lamar, so the spread is bumped up to 4.5. It was 3. And it's still not 100% if Jordan Love and Malik Willis will play. Like, they practiced, still listed questionable, but yeah, I still think 4.5. I'm going to take the Ravens in this game. I just don't think the Packers are going to be blowing out any teams anytime soon, but on paper, obviously, the Packers are the better team. Ravens have been so disappointing this year. And yeah, Green Bay, I guess, still has a chance to win the division if they win their last 2 and Chicago loses out.
Well, I'm going to put
Baltimore
that
needs help
on the broken record that I keep playing over and over and over on this show. Packers are in. Detroit blew it. Packers are in. You know, a lot has to happen for them to move up. And they got to run the table. Obviously, not saying that they're cutting or anything like that. Again, in the back of your head, when you're already in the dance, Packers at home, they play great. Ravens got a lot more to play for. If they lose, that's it. Kind of a playoff atmosphere for the Ravens. Packers know they live another day and are probably going to face the number
Panthers
2 team,
or something like that.
I'm just trying to find my words here. So Chicago, they're probably going to Chicago, no matter what. And Brandon, what's his name? Josh Jacobs is banged up too, right? So I can see them maybe resting him a little, getting Emmanuel Wilson a few more snaps, and I think you just don't want to get injured, right? Jordan Love has been banged up pretty much his whole career, so I don't think they want to get him injured. Jacobs probably, I think if they can win this game by 3, they're happy, but I don't think it's the end of the world if they lose. So definitely lean to the Ravens getting the points. What do you think over under? You think this is going to be a high scoring game, low scoring playoff atmosphere? No, again, Packers don't want to get injured. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be low. I think take the under. Both defenses are great. No Lamar. I know you got faith in Snoop, but I just, take the under for me.
Yeah, I think under for sure in this game. I think both teams will be relying on more of the running game. And Packers got a really good defense. Ravens shows up once in a while. I still don't trust them 100%. It seems to me they got a really small defense. They just don't have a lot of big linebackers, or safeties are small. So other than that, I think they can cover the spread. And I think definitely look towards the under in this matchup, critical matchup in NFL Week 17. So yeah, Texans and Chargers. You like the Texans plus the points and money line. I think it's a good tease and possibly look to the over in that game. Ravens, Packers, you like the under, and I think we're both in agreement. Take the points with the Ravens, the hungry team out here. So I think that's a good idea. We will take those picks and we will run. And then we got our Monday night preview and Sunday night preview coming up right around the corner. Be on a lookout for those guys. They are coming up, and we're giving out some dubs. So let's catch some tickets for this holiday season. Let's make up that money that we all spent and get back into it. NFL, SNS, baby.